Hello and welcome. I'm Maria Ressa. This is your 12 Noon Wrap. 5 presidential candidates for the Philippines' 2016 elections face off for the first time. Vice President Jejomar Binay slams administration standard-bearer Mar Rojas for analysis paralysis.
Hindi ho mangyayari kung ako ho ang napalagay doon sa pwesto ni Secretary Rojas. Yung bang analysis paralysis, ako ho is a decisive and effective leader.
Davao Mayor Rudy Duterte rebuts Rojas's claim that the present administration gave funds for development in Mindanao.
Na pinarating natin sa Mindanao. Tuwid dadaan, puro kulubot man yan.
Senator Grace Poe answers criticism by Rojas the presidency is not an OJT or on-the-job training.
Hindi mo kailangan ng napakahabang karanasan para malaman na kulang ang tulong ng gobyerno sa transportasyon sa ating bayan.
And Rojas hits Binay for what he calls the two Makatis.
Nabanggit ni Vice President Binay ang Makati. Pero hindi ba ang totoo, dalawa ang Makati? Makati ng mga Ayala na maunlad, maraming trabaho, at Makati ng mga Binay na mahirap pa rin.
Senator Miriam Santiago says she survived cancer to serve the people.
My only purpose is to serve out the rest of my life. I did not feel sorry for myself. I felt sorry for my country. Because graft and corruption is endemic.
For their closing statements, each candidate summarizes why they should become president. Binay says he knows what it's like to be poor.
Batay po sa aking karanasan at tamang pamamahala at pagmamalasakit sa ating kapwa, lalo na sa mahirap, tigilan na po natin yung underspending. Ang sinasabi ko, pagka underspending, underperformance, hindi nagagamit yung dapat paggamitan.
Duterte reiterates he will end corruption, drug use, and crimes in just 3 to 6 months.
Hindi ako napapabilib sa inyo. I will get rid of drugs, suppress crime, stop corruption in government in a matter of 3 to 6 months. Because I believe that without peace, with corruption, we cannot really survive.
Rojas says he wants to be president because he wants others to experience the same privileged life he had.
Hindi ko pinoproblema ang kakainin ko sa bukas. Bakit ko gusto maging Pangulo? Dahil gusto ko maging ganito din ang buhay nyo.
Poe vows the first executive order she will sign as president is the Freedom of Information Bill.
Pag ako po ay naging Pangulo, unang executive order, magkakaroon ng freedom of information na matagal na nating ginugusto.
Santiago says a president should have academic, professional, and moral excellence.
This is not a personality contest. There should be academic excellence. Dapat naging head of the class or at least naging honor student. Dahil kung hindi mo na marunong yon, ano ngayon ang ibibigay niyang dulong sa atin? Pangalawa, may professional excellence. Kung naging professional yon, dapat binigyan siya ng mga award ng mga kapwa professional niya dahil sa hanga sila sa kanya. But third and most important, we should have moral excellence. Dapat ang binoboto natin walang bahid sa kanyang record.
In the United States, former Florida Governor Jeb Bush drops out of the presidential race. Donald Trump clinches a big win at the South Carolina primary, while Hillary Clinton wins over Bernie Sanders in Nevada. Florida Senator Marco Rubio follows Trump in second place with 22.5%, a slim lead against Texas Senator Ted Cruz with 22.3%. Clinton recovers from a crushing loss to Bernie Sanders in New Hampshire, 52.7% to 47.2%. Candidates prepare for the crucial voting on Tuesday, March 1. About a dozen states are set to vote. More than 37,000 Zika cases shock Colombia, including more than 6,000 pregnant women. Health officials say cases spiked by over 5,000 in the last week. Experts also predict over 600,000 people will be infected this year in Colombia. Another South American country grapples with mosquito-borne diseases. Chile reports a dramatic rise in dengue cases, while about a dozen people suspected with Zika are under observation. The Aedes aegypti mosquito transmits both dengue and Zika, linked to severe birth defects and neurological disorders. That's your 12 Noon Wrap. I'm Maria Ressa. Tune in again at 6 p.m. for the day's top news.